Hey guys, hope everyone is doing perfect. Bitcoin is getting a bit exciting again because we have some volatility going on, and this is a follow-up to the plan I posted on Twitter where I basically said, emotions are running high, we're probably going to reject, and then that's what happened, obviously. So today I'm going to talk about this, my opinion over the next few weeks, next few days, where you can get your entry, but also talk about seasonality, because there's something that's quite interesting happening right now. I don't know if many of you have noticed, and I'm just going to also quickly talk about this day, the 25th of February 2019. The price action I'm seeing right now is reminding me of this so much, and I haven't seen anyone mention it, neither on Twitter or YouTube. I don't really watch YouTube anymore, but yeah. And also really quickly about the S&P 500, but just to compare this to Bitcoin. So I posted this basically, and I said Bitcoin is going to reject, and then we can get two little dumps, and this is what happened. Obviously, we rejected, and then if you want my really short-term plan, I said we're probably going to go to this level, and this is what's kind of happening now. We're rejecting, as you can see, and in my opinion, we're going to go there. Nothing too worrisome, it's just 2.5%. But the exciting thing is, in my opinion, Bitcoin is starting to look bullish for the upcoming halving. And those of you who know me know that I'm not the type of guy to always say, oh, going up, up, up. But it's just, I can feel it happening, and I think it makes sense. So let's take a quick look at seasonality. Again, nothing is sure when you look at past data, especially when it's only 2 or 3 data points. But basically what happened at all times is the volatility dried out, and then we went up quite tremendously, as you can see. So in my opinion, if you just look at this, you could say, well, another 35 days of lack of volatility. If you look at that, it's in terms of days. And then we go up. And every time I looked at the past charts, it showed me the same thing. So in case you're seeing this and you're saying, well, this guy is way too bullish, this is 30 days, guys. This is a month. A lot of things can happen in a month. And what I'm saying is happening here is probably volatility is going to dry out. And then I think we keep on hitting this resistance until it breaks. And in terms of structure, I think it makes sense also on the weekly. So let me just do it like this. Here we had a big rejection and we had this shape. But as you can see, Bitcoin is starting to hit this level again, and it reminds me of the past halvings what we had. So in terms of really short-term price action, what should be happening and what's going to happen in my opinion, and here's a little trick, by the way. One dump, consolidation, second dump. When it's bullish price action, that's what they use to scare the people away. One dump, consolidation, second dump. One dump, consolidation, second dump. So again, this level. So now let's talk about why it reminds me of 2019. And what we're seeing here basically, with this level marking the high, and then we kind of go above this here in this consolidation period after a huge dump, reminds me of this. Now, sure, in terms of monthly and weekly structure, it might look different if you really analyze this. But in terms of just consolidation, for me, this is the high. We try to go again, and then we went up, up, try to take out this high again, dump, dump, which is going to happen again, and then now 1 month of volatility drying out. So it's not great, 1 month of basically doing nothing, but we're going to get what all of you are expecting. So Bitcoin going up again. Let me just clean this. And this is why it just reminds me, even in terms of lower time price action, as you all know, I'm a day trader, and what I'm seeing in the charts is reminding me this. Now, what would be my invalidation level? If we get something like this and Bitcoin is showing no strength here, then maybe sure we can start to get bearish. But as long as this key trend line is holding and we're getting this kind of ascending triangle formation, now I'm not a big fan of ascending triangles, but I do take into account the structure of higher highs, and to remind you, in 2019 we had this and we didn't have to go back there. We didn't have to go take liquidity. We didn't have to do any of this because Bitcoin this year was the most, in my opinion, boring year in Bitcoin since 2017. And this is not just my opinion, but if you look at the stats, Bitcoin in 2023 was the least volatile year in the last 10 years. And even if you take this into account, it was just 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4 or 5 moves if you really want to consider this, but most people don't even know how to short. So besides 3 big moves, almost nothing went on in 2023. So the good news is volatility was already quite low, and if Bitcoin remains above these levels we do have a shot at going back to 30k. And if we break 30k, which is my most important level in terms of weekly resistance, if we break 30k, in my opinion, we're going straight up for 50k. And so this is my plan. We'll see how it goes. For the moment, I'm short, like I said on Twitter. Babe, wake up, I shorted top again. Yes, I did. So probably small dump again, and then we'll see how that reacts to this level. But I would recommend draw this trend line, and then we'll see how it goes. But you have my plan, guys. Volatility drying out, probably small dump again, but basically I remain bullish now, and hopefully we can see these resistance levels keep getting hit, and recovering this weekly open would already be a tremendous win for the bulls. So I'll keep you updated, and thank you guys.